What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back to read some comments, honey, about the season 4. Child was getting ready to call them Real Housewives of Atlanta, Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay, we are going to read the comments of what the people is saying about the Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion. Honey, let's get off into it. All right, so one person says Martel knows all the tea, honey. Another person says Carlos was fair and balanced with this section of interviewing all cast members. I loved it. The cast wasn't ready for it. Yeah, Carlos asked a lot of follow-up questions. I felt like that was really good. Another person says Martel's facial expressions got me cracking up. Yeah, Martel gave very good face. I give him that. Another person says, sad, the joy everyone has to out each other's pain is sickening. Another person says, I don't understand what they expect Tisha to do with the absence of evidence. Is she supposed to stress herself out and her household out looking for stuff? No, what's done in the dark will come to the light. It's not so much what's done in the dark will come to the light. It's the fact that there was some shit that was in the light and she didn't want to talk about it. If you notice, when they left the reunion, they mentioned something about Marcel had a picture of a naked woman in his phone. It's stuff like that they should have been brought up to discuss, but no, we always have to fish with the Scots. We always have to go on a damn scavenger hunt trying to look up things because they are not direct. Okay? And to me, they all be trying to rest on Martel and Melody's loins. Like they want to live vicariously through, the hoax. And y'all can't do that. They divorced now. They done moved on with their lives. Okay, now it's time to put the camera on you guys. And a lot of people, they not like that. They can't handle, the hot seat. Okay, you had Tisha, honey, she had to come out with some damn puppets. Okay, so she could deal with stuff. She was about to just walk off stage and start crying, but, child, it's the Scots, honey, for me. I don't trust them. Another person says both Scots are doing backflips, trying to hold down the fort. Mel and Martel was just chilling. Another person says that Marceau talked over Mel so much she stopped talking, and she played right into his hands. He's also a master manipulator. Tisha is such a liar, and they all are messy. But I am here for it, LOL. I hate that Martel has to take the brunt for the rest of the guys, but anyone with common sense can tell that all three are cheaters. As far as Destiny, the door, I feel bad for Stormy, and I can relate to her so much. Why you feel bad for Stormy? Stormy, honey, and her mammy, they is messy. Okay, she may be good at business, but honey, she messy and she seem kind of fake now. I don't know about Stormy no more, you guys. Yes, Destiny need that damn door. She need to go, close it, and lock it up, and throw away the damn key, honey. The person goes on to say, I just hope that she doesn't let what people say win. I admire her for putting on for the South. Another person says part 1 came out with a bang. I love the whole show. Yeah, the whole show was really nice. This is a damn good part 1. Carlos knows what the hell he is doing, honey. He did a good job. He did. There were a few times I was annoyed with him because I felt like he was kissing up to the cast a bit. Oh, you such a smart person. Oh, this person's so smart. No, they're not, Carlos. Okay, stop playing with these people. But, I guess he got to butter them up, honey, before he put their ass out there, honey, to dry. Another person says Nobody's innocent here. Mel is my girl, but they're all snakes to one another. This is a classic case of friends turned to foes. However, Wanda is the reason Tisha and her cousin can't have a peaceful relationship. Yeah. And I wish they would have talked about that more on the reunion, because we heard Kiki say that it was Wanda and another family member that turned Tisha and Kiki against each other, kind of had them competing with each other. And that happens in a lot of toxic black families. You know, you have cousins that come up together. You can't even be that close with each other because, you know, people are always trying to compare, you know, the income one auntie may have over another auntie, or they say they stay on this side of town, meanwhile y'all stay in the hood. You know, it's always those type of comparisons, you know, when you coming up. So, child, it's a mess. The person goes on to say she loves to compare and compete the two, just like she did putting things in Tisha's head about Mel, and look at what's left of that friendship. They ain't never had no friendship. Can't be friends with a broad, honey, that is jealous, honey, like Letitia is of Melody. Non-existent. Maurice definitely got his lick back on Marcel for the picture. I know. I'm so glad somebody brought that up. He definitely did. He put Marcel on blast. Marcel was looking at him like, I ain't had no apartment with Martel. What you talking about? Lastly, Tisha clearly knows Marcel cheating, but she wants to save face because she's still competing with Mel because she has a perfect marriage. I guess, honey. Another person says when Tisha slumped over in the chair, Marcel quickly stated, "Don't do that." Tisha, as the little girl, she quickly jumped at his command. Yeah, I caught that too. I caught that because Tisha was getting ready to lose her shit. She was really trying to hang in there, but she was losing it. I saw when she stormed off stage. When Kiki came out there, she wanted to cry because she don't like that Kiki and Mel are friends, but it's okay for her to dilly-dabby over there with Destiny and now Stormy, okay? Because you know they all hanging out now. Another person says, I feel Tisha embarrassed herself when she went and got those puppets. I hate that it went off so early. I can't wait till next week's episode. I know, honey. Yeah, she embarrassed herself. Because at one point, it you know, you could tell it was funny. Everybody was caught off guard by it. I felt like Maurice was egging her on and was acting like he ain't never seen nothing like that. And I'm just like, it ain't that damn funny. It's lightweight embarrassing for her. You know, that she had to stoop so low to try to make a point. But I guess, honey. I guess. Another person says Martel's face is telling everything. Every time they ask a question, look at his face. Yo, when they talked about the apartment, look at Martel's face. Yep. Another person says it's the way everybody was looking at Tisha for me. I am hollering. Yeah, they was looking at her like, girl, you know, your man, he wasn't with Chris Fletcher that whole time. Okay. When he was in Atlanta. Okay. Did y'all remember that part where she was going back and forth with Carlos? Oh, well, he was just with him for the 2 hours. Okay, where was he at for the other 22 hours, girl? Okay, so, girl, make it make sense. Another person says Martel was squirming in that chair and his face said it all. Yes, it did. Another person says all three of them are cheaters. Martel was just a fall guy. Ooh, child. Another person says Mel and Martel's faces. Honey, I am cackling. Yeah, Mel and Martel was getting a life because, you know, they wasn't, you know, in the hot seat no more. Okay, like they had been. So I am glad that Carlos is giving it to the Scots, honey. Another person says, I agree with Tisha. If you don't have any receipts or proof of Marcel cheating. Keep the accusations to yourself. I'm not leaving my husband because of something you think he's doing, trying to break up their marriage. I don't think she's trying to break up their marriage. Because honestly, they would have been broke up if Tisha cared to leave. Tisha has other reasons, you guys, to leave Marcel over something rather than this cheating scenario, is what I'm saying. Like, he's disrespectful to her. He don't listen to her. It took him this damn season. What is it? Season 4? Part 2 of season 4. He's finally doing picnics, but see, he not doing the shit right. He doing the picnics in the house on the carpet. Then he inviting other women around while they on their little date day. It ain't even date night. And then if we out on a date, I don't want to be at our establishment. That's gonna feel too much like business. That's gonna feel too much like work. So, honey, he be shading her, while he trying to accommodate her, honey. Okay, he ain't got Miss Robinson fooled. Okay. Another person says Tisha thought she ate with those puppets. Yeah, she thought she was really doing something. Another person says, let's keep it all the way a buck. It was Tisha who kept asking both Mel and Martel about what they knew about Marcel. When Mel provided it, now she is the issue. Meanwhile, both Marcel and Tisha laughed on the downfall of the Holtz marriage. Exactly. They was cracking up. She always threw the fact that Martel cheated on Melody in Melody's face. She's always been malicious and mean-spirited with that. But, don't nobody say nothing about that, right? Another person says, shame on Sheree. It's clear she didn't graduate from the 8th grade. Ooh, not the 8th grade, honey. I do think she's a high school dropout, honey. And she was a teen mom, honey. That's what she said, honey. Okay, y'all know Sheree got a little bit of a record, okay? The person goes on to say, yes, Sheree was praising a man who degrades any woman, his ex-wife, on social media. That makes her look dumb. Yeah, and to me, I didn't like how Sheree kept saying, oh, he's such a good father. See, just because a man is a good father, that don't mean he's a good man. Okay, that don't mean he's a good provider. That don't mean he's trustworthy. He's loving. He's available and present, for his family. Martel is none of those things. So for her to, he a good dad, he got kids. Shit, he fucked for him. Shit, he might as well. Shit, he the one made the damn kids. He should be good to him. To me, that shit is basic, but only bitches, from the first floor, they get excited and hyped off of, basic shit like that. So, I guess. Another person says that apartment segment had my heart racing. This was litty. Yes, it was, honey. Another person said Martel's facial expression speaks volumes. That's what y'all keep talking about, honey, in these comments. Another person said Tisha looked goofy as hell as those peppers she was holding. Oh, not peppers. Another person said Marcel is lying and Martel is saying it without saying it. I believe it is more than just that one girl back in the day too, but judging by how long he has held on to the secret, I don't think he will break man code and throw someone else under the bus. After all, the guys didn't reveal Martel's side piece. Melody just caught him. Men typically don't insert themselves in these kind of marital issues / private affairs because honestly, they could care less. They are not like women. They can know something their friend is doing and never tell anyone. They value the friendship too much and stay out of each other's personal business and decisions. Y'all think that's true? That kind of sounds, about right. But I just feel like if you are a man and your friend is cheating on his wife, I just feel like you still a sorry ass human being. Especially if you call yourself being a friend to both of them. I just feel like you need to check your friend and, let your friend know that this is not right, and I don't want to be around while you doing stuff like this. Like, you have to take a stance on something like that and, show your character, because to me, that's grimy. You about as grimy as your friend to me. That's why I believe all of them cheated, because all of them was didn't mind being around the coleslaw girl. They didn't mind. And y'all remember what Maurice said. Oh, you got more influence if you're actually around him with that girl. No, you ain't got no damn influence, because you're not telling him, hey, dude, this is not right. I'm leaving. See, you have to kind of threaten your friend and be like, I'm not gonna deal with you. You out here doing your woman wrong. Like, you really have to, set boundaries with people and let them know, hey, I don't want to be a part of, you screwing over your wife. Because when you sit up there while your friend is cheating on his woman, you are a part of it. Whether you want to say you are or not, you were there, Another person says, what I want to know is, how did Miss Wanda come walking through those doors? Another person said, Tisha allowed Mel so bad in her head, she is running crazy. Yeah. Another person said, Tisha's puppets were so random. Great and creative way to break up a tense moment. I bet Tisha is lying her tail off. Yeah. Another person said, we all can see Marcel wasn't at the gym. Oh, child, y'all throwing shade, honey. Another person said, it's interesting how they always downplay the shade Mel throws, but she constantly is super sensitive to what everyone else says. She throws rocks and hides her hands. Y'all think Melody be throwing rocks and hiding her hands? I don't think Melody be doing that. Where they do that at? Okay, I don't think so. Another person said, first Tisha said there was never a pic or nothing. But now it's a naked pic though. LMAO. Stop, just stop. Exactly. That's what I was trying to tell my audience for the longest damn time. This girl be lying. All you got to do is listen to her in her interviews. All you got to do is watch the show. She act one way on there. Get her ass down to a reunion and she will literally deny everything she's been saying on the show. It's like, damn, is that the same person, So, yeah, I don't trust Tisha. Another person says, Stormy had me in tears at the very end. I knew people were going to misjudge her. She seems like she is a really good person that's misunderstood. Another person says, but she came in being messy and nosy. Another person said, nope, she brought it on herself. She came in too hard. Stormy, in my opinion, looks bad for allowing her mother to run amok, because, yeah, this is your mother and she has a right to her opinion, but your mother is coming at your so-called friend kind of hard, and you're not really saying that that's right. You're not even saying, well, Mom, let me fight my own battles. Let me figure out how Melody is for myself. It's kind of like she is, living vicariously through her mother, like allowing her mother to come at Melody in a malicious way. And I don't feel like that is right. Like, girl, put your mother in her place. And her mother act like her and Melody had a relationship. Miss Betty, she act like her and Mel was the best of friends. Mel stabbed her in her back. Like, the lady seems obsessed, you guys, with Melody. I don't know what to think of that whole thing. I guess she called herself being a fan of the show in the past, but the way that lady is coming for Melody does not sit right with me. And it's kind of worse than how Miss Wanda come, because with Miss Wanda, there's humor. We could say that, oh, that's Tisha's mother. Do you see what I'm saying? And there's always been some type of tension between Tisha and Mel. We can at least look at it from that perspective, but I don't understand this energy with Stormy, her mom, and Melody. Is just weird as hell. Another person says, Melody is protective of her peace. I think she is a good mom and businesswoman, but she is messy too. She's not always innocent. She is one of my faves. At the same time, people seem to love to talk about her a lot. Hope to see them showing more of the positivity in their businesses. Tisha is in denial. Yeah, Tisha is in denial. And it's, it's really sad to see, honey. Okay, so another person comments on Mel and says she's extra messy, just like she was trying to be right. Now, during the reunion, is she smart and a great mom? Absolutely. But her head has gotten real big for no damn reason, and she loves to play innocent when she is the furthest from it on this show. Ooh. Another person replies to that and says, I said the same thing last season, although I hadn't watched all of this years episodes. The bull at the beginning of the season was just horrible. What is they talking about? Oh, when Melody had that party and she didn't invite Tisha, she don't mess with her. Okay, if I don't mess with that heifer, she ain't gonna be at my party either. And hell yeah, Kiki can come. What's wrong with that? Y'all gotta quit with this whole one-sidedness of Destiny and Tisha can be cool, but Kiki and Melody can't be cool. It's the same shit. I don't want to hear this stuff about, oh, well, Kiki is Tisha's cousin. Blood thicker than water. Obviously, it's not. I mean, just to be honest with you, obviously it's not. So, ciao, bye. Another person says, yes, Melody is messy. Hell, they all are, but I like Melody the best. Always have, even from the beginning. 100. Another person says, I don't blame Melody at all. All of them, even the men, are always coming for her. Yeah. Another person says, OMG, how you expect a man who couldn't hide nor keep his own secrets to keep or hide someone else's? Really, the guys gave all the tea. Not really, honey. Carlos had to stay on their ass. Okay, because they was up there just laughing, making faces. But I love how Carlos stayed on their ass like white on rice. I was like, get their ass. Get them, Carlos. Another person says, hard evidence or not, I think we all know that he's cheated on her. I think people would have a lot more respect for her had she just admitted, hey, he's cheated before, but we are working it out. I'm not leaving my husband. If she just said that, nobody could say anything. True. All facts. And it's funny how Marcel always has this we are above this mentality until somebody is about to spill it. Then he's over there getting crunk. Exactly. Because did y'all see how he was like arguing with Melody and like getting real loud with her? And even that scene with him and Kiki at Miss Wanda's little event thing she had in Besma, where she was cooking and stuff for the family, letting people try out her food. And Marcel was getting loud and nasty with Kiki, so much to the point that Kiki's husband had to step in there. And, Kiki's husband, real laid back kind of guy, didn't really want to go there, but he had to step in and to defend his wife, because Marcel, he don't respect any women. He don't even respect his own woman, let alone somebody else's, right? So, yeah, the way he was yelling and over-talking Kiki, he did that same thing to Mel at the reunion. And so that what lets me know, like, honey, where there's some smoke, there's some fire. Because even Martel looked at that footage of Marcel and Kiki going back and forth and how he was over-talking Kiki, and he was kind of looking at Marcel like, damn, you won't even let her speak. Like, damn, why you getting so bent out of shape? Exactly. Yeah, so, honey, Martel know what's up. That's one thing I did like about the reunion is Martel saw right through Marcel. That's how you know they friends, because he done been around him for all the stuff he done did, honey. Another person says, Maurice trying to get Marcel back for the Atlanta pick. Oh, yes, he is, because Maurice said that, honey, he wasn't there. Yes. But Maurice also told Carlos, I'm going to answer all the questions. He didn't say truthfully, but he said he going to answer all the questions, honey, even the questions that's not asked to him. Okay? So, honey, Marcel was not feeling that. Another person says Marcel is the king of gaslighting. Take notes, Martel. Martel ain't got to take notes. Martel be gaslighting too. All these niggas on here is toxic, okay? Another person says, I believe Mel has been doing snake shit things to Tisha and Marcel because they are always coming at her, blaming her for shit, and people get tired. Tisha and Marcel like to do shit and then get mad because it's done back to them. And let me say this, one thing I really want them to talk about on the reunion, I don't know if they will, because I think maybe it may be a legal matter by now, but I would love to talk about Melody's mother and the Scott brother, Mark, and what happened with them. Like, I wish Miss Vanessa could have been there. That way we could put that to bed and get clarity. I think Carlos did ask her some questions at the last reunion, like, did she date him and what happened? I would just love to hear, from the both of them, like, what happened? Because something really went down, honey, in the wrong type of way. And it looked like it was mainly on Mark. He was the one that, he got real upset, I guess, because she denied their relationship. That's how niggas from the first floor is when you don't claim them, honey. But I just would want to know the ins and outs, of they situation, what happened. Another person says Kiki looks exactly like Wanda. Yeah, they all favor. Kiki looked good though at that reunion. She looked real stunning. Another person said Mel bust Carlos King out regarding the conversation with him while Marcel's sneaky link was with her. Another person says, I was just getting used to not seeing Miss Wanda crazy self. Yeah, Miss Wanda got herself on that stage. I didn't like that Miss Wanda was out on the stage when Kiki was out there, because I was like, girl, you don't need to be out here. We want to get the truth. Okay, how did y'all feel about how Kiki was acting at the reunion? A lot of people felt like, she was acting like what Carlos said, acting like a double agent, trying to please Melody, trying to kind of please Tisha, not saying the complete truth about things. It's just like, girl, just spill it. Just spill it. They didn't put your tea out there. You put your tea out there. So don't nobody got nothing on you, Kiki. So you ain't got to move in fear, boo. Okay. Another person said Mel Yonsei, oh Lord, has so many people fooled for thinking she's 100% innocent in every situation since the show aired, yet they think Tisha is the one who's delusional. Another person says Kiki, Mel, and Martel knows the truth about those Scots and their lies. Somebody know the truth, honey, okay? Another person said this reunion was fire. So much being revealed from behind the scenes. Sex parties at the office. That last past 4 a.m. Trying to pay women to come on the show to back up lies. Secret apartment. So much scandal. Love Mel, but hated her resting bitch face and demeanor. I loved it. Would have came off better if she showed an unbothered boss bitch. I'm just saying, she did. Another person says, I know I definitely believe Mel on everything she said, even about Carlos. Honey, y'all sticking it to Carlos. I didn't understand why Carlos denied. Do y'all think he really forgot? That's a convenient thing to forget. But he said he was never on the phone with Mel while, Marcel's mistress was on there. And, he didn't really talk to her like that. That's what he said. Now, y'all put in the comments, do y'all believe that? But a lot of people is noticing they feel like Carlos is a liar, honey. Another person says, oh, this is going to be good. Faces are always giving them away. Thank you. Thank you for showing the real. Wanda needs her bubble busted. Another person said, I read somewhere where they wanted Martel and Melody to sign a contract where if anything happened, they would be held financially responsible. Now that they're being sued, it's all on the Scots. Another person says, Tisha sounds delusional. Wait until the truth confronts her. Another person says that's why he went to Africa, has the same sting as will Jamal be there. That man is a mess. Tisha, baby, open your ears and your eyes. Another person says Tisha reveled in the downfall of Mel's marriage. Yes, she did. I'm glad y'all bringing that up. Now she's upset because everyone is coming for her marriage. Mel isn't trying to break up her marriage. Tisha is the one that says she would leave if Marcel cheats. She ain't going nowhere. And I feel like I would respect her more if she would just be like, you know what, if something has happened, and I haven't seen it, it don't even matter no more. This my husband. I'm rolling with him. I would respect that instead of, I would leave him if I found out he was unfair. Girl, we don't believe that shit. We don't believe it. Okay? Another person says, I'm not even mad at Tisha. I understand the assignment. Marcel better watch his neck. Another person says, Tisha is willfully ignorant. Not willfully ignorant, honey. She knows damn well what everyone else is talking about, but still chooses to blame Mel and Martel. And those puppets, really, she truly made a fool out of herself. I told y'all, them puppets, that didn't land right. People think she need a straitjacket. People think she need to go to the crazy house, okay? Child, I wouldn't trust her with Shammy's old Barbies, honey. I wouldn't trust Tisha. Tisha like to play with them toys, okay? Why you bring your kids' toys to the reunion? Girl, stop playing with us. Another person says, Mel is a hurt person trying to hurt people. I believe they are all to blame. How is Mel to blame? How is Mel to blame? Mel just trying to get the truth out there. Y'all don't want to hear the truth, okay? And the truth needs no proof. How you doing? Another person says Carlos focused a lot on cheating rumors in Marcel and Tisha marriage. Get rid of Destiny. She is irrelevant and moody. Ooh, not moody. Is it that time of the month? Oh shit. Oh, y'all gonna make me pee on myself. Oh, they said moody. It's how it came off, honey. That shit is funny. This is TV. Destiny needs a real job. Madani is her job, you guys. Don't take anything personal. This is not real life. Agreed. Destiny is angry. Now the person says Destiny bring anything but crazy attitude and eyeballing. She hasn't shared nothing about her own marriage that expired. Let her go. She had no reason to be there, just like Wanda. No storyline, no sideline hating. She's just there. Oh, child. Carlos needs to hear this. Damn. Y'all just be dragging that damn Destiny, honey, okay? Now the person says, I think anyone who really follows Stormy and her social media knows that she is really intelligent and a hardworking woman and very successful and cares about her brand a lot. To call her ratchet is crazy. You can be both, shit. Another person says, Melody should have gotten up and walked around every time Tisha said her name. Another person says Tisha is nuts, not the puppets. Another person says everyone looks so elegant and beautiful. Yeah, everybody for the most part look nice. Another person said Martel is letting them know all their husbands are cheating. They just don't want to believe it. I know that's right, honey. Martel was spilling it without even saying anything, honey, okay? Another person says, I'm not saying Marcel is not cheating, but what I will say is, to the point, I will agree with Tisha. Can't leave a husband based on hearsay or a rumor. If I was married, I would need cold, hard evidence. My whole thing, you guys, isn't the cheating with the Scotts. That's the least of my concerns. It's basically how he treats her. Like how he be disrespecting her, don't take her opinion seriously. But honey, she need to get mad about it and have a baby over it, okay? Because that's her business. But to me, that's where what they should focus on is like how he treat her, especially that last reunion. I felt like Carlos should have dug into, Marcel getting his ass up to say a few kind words about his wife. Like, he needs to be more expressive to his woman. Now, he did try to step it up this last part of this season. We'll give him a few points here or there. That little carpet picnic he had, okay? And then the little party. Y'all know the little Dollar Tree party that they had outside. I said, this cheap ass party, what type of shit is this, honey? Okay. And then invited Mel up to Black during him and Tisha's date day. I was like, child, Marcel is just always like shading Tisha, honey. It's like he take a few steps forward just to take another 10 back, honey. Okay, just stop it, big toenail head. That ain't what that woman will want. Another person says, Tisha is testing the waters with calling out Martel and Mel. I say that because one of the directions the show is obviously going to shed light more is on Marcel's dealings. Kiki just was time wasted in her being used to pick a side, and Tisha challenging Kiki on telling her truth, and she acknowledged on Marcel's phone, while after stating there was no known outside marital activity. It's like a whirlwind of truths saying to be fake while telling on each other indirectly to directly lying on the truth that actually is factual to why the show is even still going. Child, make that make sense. Make that sentence make sense, honey. Miss Robinson is confused, okay? And God is not the author of confusion. These damn comments is, honey. I don't know what y'all doing with these damn comments. Another person said, Tisha can't stand the heat, hence why she is bringing up Martel and Mel's relationship. Another person said, Tisha really showed how petty she is, and she is more like her mom than she is willing to admit. I told you she be trying to act like she's so much better than Miss Wanda, honey, but I'm like, you messy, just like your first floor mammy. Okay, you think we don't know it? They teasing her again, you guys, in the comments. Tisha with them damn puppets, laughing emoji. They got about 10 emojis, honey. Okay, another person says, at this point, I don't care whether Marcel cheated or not. The level of persistency to tear marriages apart is sickening. Melody is truly bitter. She needs to find peace with her story and let other people live their lives, honey. And a lot of y'all commented to that. One person commented to that and said, thank you, because Mel mad that Martel won't give the others up and only her marriage ended and everybody else's is still going. Agreed, one person said. Another person says, Melody isn't trying to tear them apart. Tisha has spent how many years saying Melody is lying about Marcel cheating and had bitter women calling Melody everything but a child of God. It's only fair that the truth came out and proved that Marcel cheated and Tisha knows it. Right. Now the person says, just like what Mel and Martel were going through was their business. I don't want to hear anything about production telling them they had to talk about it because that's BS. When asked about Martel cheating, they could have just said they had issues to work out and left it at that, but they wanted to throw shade, laugh, and joke about Mel and Martel and what they were going through. Yeah, the Scots made fun of the whole situation. They definitely did. We know Tisha has thrown Martel's cheating in Melody's face many a time. Nobody has ever really called that heifer out to the carpet for that. Another person says, money-making Mel has no reason to be bitter. That's right, she's getting her coins. Another person says she's not bitter. She's angry the people she thought was her friends turned on her to be a bunch of snakes, and they still hang around her cheating ex-husband. Ooh, child. Another person says Melody is always negative. Can't she move forward with anyone? At least be cordial. Another person says, I don't care what no one what anyone says. Martel still loves Melody. Another person says, Mel is something else, but y'all be like, everybody is jealous of her. Mel do some sneaky shit too. Mel throws stones and hides her hands. Mel wants Tisha and Marcel to get a divorce because her and Martel didn't make it. Mel isn't an angel. I don't think she wants them to get a divorce. She just wants them to, keep it a buck, like keep it real, because they don't do that. They be lying. Okay. Another person says, y'all can miss me with the male can do no wrong narrative. She has mess with her as well. She does things to them as well, just as she complains about the things they do to her. Another person says, I'm not understanding why Tisha is mad. Kiki never said that Marcel was cheating, but Tisha had to deal with allegations of Marcel's cheating, which we all have heard about. Tisha don't want reality. If she love it, let her be happy. Another person says, Martel's face tells it all. Marcel lying. He better hope they don't spill the beans. Yeah, like I said, I believe Martel has a lot on Marcel, so Marcel needs to watch the things that he says, because I don't think that Martel took it too kindly, that Marcel was up there talking about how the Holt's always spilling all their tea, and Martel was like, I don't tell all of what I know about you. I actually hold back. And I believe that that's true. Another person says, tell me that Tisha is not slow as F. How did she not kick the ladies off of GP for feeling comfortable enough to say to her that if it was more money offered, she would have done it? The F. Tisha talk a good damn game and is upset with Mel because Mel is everything that she has aspired to be. I told y'all. Y'all don't believe me. Another person says, and like I always say, I find Mel condescending, manipulative, and very passive aggressive, and misery loves company. That's why she is so bent on having information about Marcel cheating, even when Carlos said he wasn't privy to anything. Okay? Child. So, honey, that's all Miss Robinson got for y'all. I'm just reading the comments, honey, of the reunion. Get down in the comments, guys. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.